And the regular season, Richard, is finally here. Wow, I am excited to work with you again this season. Cannot wait for the schedule.
Oh, to work with you, Kev, man. You're a legend, and it's always an interesting journey. We're fired up. These teams are fired up. Let the games begin.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The championship core of the Warriors is out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt, with Green working at power forward. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Kevon Looney. Now here's Wiggins after the miss from Chet Holmgren.
And Wiggins is fantastic at attracting contact. Such a savvy veteran.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
Shoot 2.
That free throw, no good. And Richard, for the Warriors, a number of future Hall of Famers playing a part. But Stephen Curry, we all know this, is the center of it all.
He's the greatest shooter ever, Kev. We all know that. But when people say that he changed the game, a lot of times I like to give credit to the entire team. Having Klay Thompson helped Steph be Steph. And having Draymond Green with that defense and his passing ability helped Steph game go to another level. I've been impressed to see Wiggins adjust and become a quality defensive stopper. He is fully committed to playing lockdown D on the wing.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Last game for the Warriors, it was a loss to the Spurs. Pass to Looney. First quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Curry. Back to Looney. And no good. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson against Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Great D that time from Curry.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
Pass to Thompson. Looney with it. Curry on the wing. Thompson from long range. Buries the long-range jumper.
The way that Curry reads the floor, he could get double-digit assists on any night if he wanted to.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. D right on him. Williams, that's good.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Thompson outside. Back to Curry. Looney with it. Working on Holmgren. Just 4 to shoot. Nice move. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter or block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Oklahoma City leading by 3. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
And here is Curry. From downtown, another 3 for Golden State.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, strong take by SGA. 6'6" with point guard skills. What a nightmare matchup he is.
Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Now, here's Green, still without a basket. Lock at 6. Back to Wiggins. Thompson for 3. Thunder with the rebound. Here, matched up against the Golden State Warriors, is how they're going to tip off the new season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, you know, each team wants to take it to the other. I'm sure we will see a lot of toying around with lineups and see what types of matchups work best.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 5. Outside Curry. Off target from three-point range. And it's Williams with the ball for the Thunder. Now here's Giddey. Fires from 14. That one goes. Count it. Giddey's got his second bucket of the night.
Taking full advantage of a gap in the mid-range coverage.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Here's Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 3rd assist on the night. Now Thompson. Outside Green. Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Thompson outside to stop the run. Trains it from beyond the arc. Thompson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Warriors.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Giddey against Thompson. Giddey kicks to Holmgren. Now the pass to Giddey. Stolen by Thompson. Down low. And it's Thompson with the jam.
Incredible passer at his position. Green is especially good at getting it to the open teammate.
The Thunder with the lead. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. He has 5. Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now the Warriors moving it up. Ring shot on the way. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Driving the lane. And the basket is good. Giddey's got 7 points in the game.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Warriors trail by 6. Curry looking it over. Looney kicks to Wiggins. Curry on the wing. Passes it to Looney. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the rejection by Holmgren. And they'll keep possession. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
The Thunder leading by 6. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle, Williams. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 assists in the game. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range in the first quarter. And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. Third is Stephen Curry.
He was locked and loaded from the free throw line all season. Never suffered through any real lulls in that department.
Here's Wiggins. Still scoreless. No good on the quick three.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Giddey. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Curry. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Looney finds Thompson. Sinks the triple. Thompson's got 11 points.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Green with the rebound.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Wiggins outside. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Holmgren. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Giddey. Shot clock at 6. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Warriors trail by 5. Outside Curry. Pass to Wiggins. Green with a screen on Dort. Here's Wiggins. True on the 14-footer.
That is one thing that you can tell from the start of his career to the end. That mid-range has improved and become very dependable for Wiggins.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. Pass to Holmgren. Now Williams, guarded by Green. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Unloads. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. 9 points in the game so far.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Green, the screen. Curry with it. Williams picks him up. And Green slams it in.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder.
Timeout, timeout.
3-point lead. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
Talking about the grizzled veteran Draymond Green, still such an important player in this game.
Yeah, it's just because he's so unique. He doesn't look to score very often. His main focus continues to be on defense and his playmaking ability.
Different look here for the Warriors. Saric is checked in for Looney. Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Gary Payton is checked in for Wiggins. And it's Paul in for Stephen Curry. Outside Williams. The pass to Micic. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Paul. Outside, Payton from past the arc. Rebound by Williams.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Got a piece of it. Leaps for it, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Klay Thompson. Last year, getting it done. He averaged 22 points per game last season, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Yeah, quick trigger. And from that range, if he senses the defenders have backed off, forget about it.
There's the pick. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Saric grabs the board.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Curry on the wing. Payton outside. He kicks to Kuminga. Paul, a screen on Wiggins. 5 to shoot. Three-pointer. A shot by Paul, no good. The Thunder leading by 4. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Outside Curry. Kuminga sets a screen for Curry. Passes to Kuminga. No good that time. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the foul called on the Golden State Warriors. The Thunder have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Free throw good, Wiggins, and Oklahoma City making a change here. Okashevsky's checked in. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Warriors trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here is Curry. One second left. And so it's Josh Giddey making things happen for Oklahoma City. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
And it's Paul with the ball for the Warriors. 6-point game. Williams is out there with Pokuševski. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then it's Wiggins. And it's Joe in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And last season, the Warriors' so-called two-timeline approach seemed to fall flat, didn't you think, GA?
And whether it was chemistry or younger players still growing into their roles, the Warriors are now clear. There's only one timeline, and that's Steph Curry's.
Here's Paul, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a moment now to check out who the Warriors have coming up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Devin Booker and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Friday, they'll head out on the road to face the Kings in Sacramento.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And that one falls for Paul. Richard, how about this? A lot of guys you played with are still in the league today. Does that affect your analysis of their play?
Oh, 100%. Nothing about me is impartial. If I don't like somebody, I'll say it to them, and I'll say it on TV. No, I'm just kidding, Kev. All kidding aside, I respect all of these guys, and I try and be as fair as possible.
And both free throws good from Paul.
And, RJ, don't you feel like the leadership of Chris Paul still will play a factor?
No matter who his teammates are at any given moment, there's no question who's running the show. Paul knows how to make any five-man group look like a cohesive unit, Greg.
Pokuševski can't hit.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thanks. Chris Paul is on the back 9 of what will be a Hall of Fame career, but he's not ready to hang it up just yet. He said, I don't know if I can ever retire because the emotional roller coaster that you go on during a game, for real, there's nothing like it. His love of the game has never been in question, Kevin. Back to you.
Yeah, you're right, David. Never in question. Hey, thanks for that story. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 5. The Warriors pull it in.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
To the paint, here's Saric. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Now here's Williams. Still yet to score. The tray. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
Here's Saric. It's a 5-point game. Here's Paul, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And certainly flying under the radar this summer was Chris Paul's move to the Golden State Warriors, GA. That is a very interesting move.
Yeah, Paul was on the outs in Phoenix, and after a brief stop in D.C., ended up with the Warriors. Once was a heated rival of the franchise, but that's how fast things can change.
And he knocks down the first one.
The thing I love about Chris Paul is that he is so focused on making his teammates better. Every team would love to have a floor general like that.
And Paul drills both of them.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Here's Joe. Wiggins outside. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. Second, the Warriors.
Their long-range game was a huge strength. They spread the floor, found the open shots, and made the most of their chances.
Free throw good, Wiggins. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot on the wing, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
An excellent mid-range shooter. Once Paul gets any kind of airspace, he's taking that shot.
Wiggins outside. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander. Last season, he played outstanding. 4th in scoring. And, of course, he's got a nose for the ball. He ranked in the top 10 in steals last season.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. And yes, records are made to be broken. But RJ made three-point shots. My goodness, Curry is so far ahead of everyone else.
Yeah, to me it comes down to longevity. LeBron passed Kareem on all-time scoring lists, so anything is possible. But it's hard to pass Steph because he's just going to keep going.
The free throw drops for Curry.
A multiple-time champion and relentless competitor. Curry's drive to be an all-time great, well, he's pretty much there.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Dort comes in for Wiggins, and then for Golden State. Kevon Looney is checked in for Saric, and Wiggins is subbed in for Payton. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And he makes all 3.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Thunder have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Warriors with the rebound. Looney's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Wiggins. Outside Curry. Inside. Plays it up and banks it in. Looney's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors.
Clever move by Curry, using the play to make room for a different shooter.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Holmgren with it. Kuminga on him. 6 on the shot clock. Joe can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Paul's shot is off.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Outside Williams. To the inside. Here's Holmgren. No good, unable to end this run. The Warriors shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Outside Curry. Now here's Kuminga. Defended by Holmgren. Now here's Curry. He's got 6. Goes up on the wing. It doesn't matter who's on Curry. Wow!
This is how lethal Curry is. Even when you guard him tight, he can find a way to score.
And here is Dort. Pass to Joe. Now Holmgren. Now Dort. Nothing on the board. Good on the shot.
And the defense must push Dort further away. There's no excuse letting him get this kind of deep positioning.
Here's Paul. The lead is 2. Outside Curry. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Curry's got 11 points.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Kuminga. And it's Thompson in for Chris Paul. Thunder trailing by 5. Giddey, the pass to Williams. To the middle. Holmgren finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Giddey. The Warriors pull it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Now, here's Thompson. Curry dishes to Green. A three-pointer. Wiggins, another 3 for Golden State.
And Wiggins excels at reading defenses as well as understanding when to just catch and fire.
The pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Wiggins against Dort. Back to Giddey. Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. 4 on the shot clock. And Holmgren the bucket on the assist from Giddey.
I mean, sneaky when he moves around the floor. Holmgren takes you out of the play, slips past, and just rolls to the hoop.
Thompson against Giddey. Passes it to Curry. They set the pick. Beyond the arc. Steph, perfection from the arc.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Pick by Williams. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And the layup's good off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points.
And scouts question whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. There's your answer.
Warriors leading by 7. Wiggins outside. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Curry drains it from way outside. Ho-ho!
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Holmgren the pass to Giddey. Over in the corner, Williams. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Curry kicks it to Looney. Down low, here's Thompson. Thompson gets it inside.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Thunder trailing by 12. Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. One guy who's been getting it done so far, Stephen Curry.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for Coach to change that.
Micic, he's checked in for the Thunder. Outside Williams. Here's Micic. On the wing, Williams. Guarded by Green. 6 to shoot. Here's Micic. Shoots over Curry. The Thunder with another miss. Here's Thompson. Oh, Thompson, tough shot.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Thunder trailing by 14. RJ, if you had to choose someone to take the last shot in a big game, Klay Thompson, I'm assuming, is right up there.
Oh, Kev, Klay Thompson would be my number one. He plays with an even temperature. His facial expressions never change. He's never too high, never too low. And look, we've obviously seen that he can knock down any shot at any time.
Now, here's Thompson. He's got 15. Pass to Looney. Wiggins outside. Pass to Curry. Lets the three fly. And another three for Golden State.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Thompson against Giddey. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. Giddey finds Holmgren. Trying to end the drought. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Warriors leading by 14. And the pass to Looney. Back to Curry. Wiggins outside. No good with the triple. Oklahoma City's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Holmgren with a screen on Thompson. Giddey kicks to Holmgren. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
First free throw is good.
They've hit every one of their free throws here in the second quarter. Very important when you're trailing.
And the Warriors making a change here. Paul's checked in. He doesn't get the second one.
And something to like about Holmgren is his ability to run the floor. A 7-footer who can get up the court in a hurry and get to the rim before the D gets set.
The shot by Thompson, and no one's around. No good on the three.
In the first quarter, he was raining down threes. That's not the case here in the second.
Williams passes to Holmgren. Off target with his three. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Warriors. 17 points was their biggest margin. Looney finds Paul. There's the triple. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Passes it to Giddey. There's 49 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Williams passes to Micic. Drills the three-pointer. Micic has got 6.
He's just so good from out there, even when the defense is tight.
Here's Paul. And that one drops for him. And the Warriors lead by 12.
Look, you gotta appreciate the cleverness of Paul. Skilled at fending off defenders and finding ways to score all the way through contact.
32 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Giddey against Thompson. Pass to Williams. Back to Giddey. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Here's Thompson. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Josh Giddey.
Clay isn't afraid to get physical if he feels like he can get to the line.
The Warriors have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
That free throw good from Thompson.
You love Thompson's dedication to the game. He's dealt with some tough injuries, but he never stopped looking ahead, always focused on making his return to the court.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. There's 10 seconds left in the first half of the game. Giddey with it. A 3-ball. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
A solid defender, Thompson has a lot of experience guarding the league's top perimeter players.
So we've reached the end of the first half of play. The Warriors on top. They lead by 14. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Steve. A good rhythm for you in the first half. What do you like most about how your team's competing?
Just like the ball movement, you know, the drive and kick. Our guys have played really well together. Just trying to move the ball, get a great shot.
We'll see if we can keep the ball flying around as we continue.
Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly. But get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
Well, I think for the Warriors, next game is their first chance to get a road win in the new freshy fresh season. I'm expecting them to bring some fire, some hot sauce intensity for that barbecue chicken.
But not too much hot sauce. I know how you slather that stuff on your combo plates. And now switching over to our current game, what a tough start for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Their biggest problem is they got lit up from outside. You like to think they know their opponent's tendencies, but they sure didn't act on it.
Obviously, the situation isn't going to change itself. Big adjustments need to be made for this to become a game again.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The championship core of the Warriors is out there. Curry and Thompson in the backcourt with Green working at power forward. Looney out there with Andrew Wiggins. Shot clock at 3. Green. Offensive rebound. Dishes it to Curry. They double team Curry. Back to Green. Goes back up. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And with his length, it's easy to see why Holmgren's such an effective shot blocker.
Tries yet again. With the clock winding down, and Green with the lay-in. Green's got his second basket of the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Outside, Dort. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Inside. Holmgren kicks to Giddey. Over Thompson. Giddey, no good.
Normally he drains that.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you very much, Kevin. Oklahoma City is a franchise that has to have patience. Coach Mark Daigneault said there's no schedule. That's the biggest thing. There's a way of operating that we're very confident in and that we're going to bet on. And that's developing, having a good environment, and trying to play a style that scales forward. We're just going to keep our head down. Kevin, back to you.
And keep going straight ahead. All right, DA, thanks. And he hits the first of 3. And the second free throw, good. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Pass to Giddey. Back to Dort. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Andrew Wiggins grabs the board.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Hey, right here.
Curry kicks to Wiggins. And here's Looney. Tipped away. Holmgren with the steal. Giddey with it. Picked up by Thompson. Giddey finds Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Holmgren sets the screen for Giddey. It's rebounded by Golden State. Wiggins has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
I got yours.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Looney passes to Thompson. They get it back, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths, shooting in the low 60s last season. And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
An ominous start to the second half. They are now 0 for 4.
Curry passes to Thompson. Puts up a deep 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Thompson's got 20.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
Trying to stem the tide here.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
And let's check out the stats for Williams. A very nice season for him last year. Put up about 14 points per, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. It's Dort on the wing. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. And there's the pass to Dort. To halt the run. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Thompson. It's Curry outside. It's rebounded by Giddey.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
Passes to Williams. It's stolen by Green. And now it's Green running. He can go all the way. And it's Green with the jam.
Love watching Green do it all himself. Starts with the steal and rewards himself for the hustle.
And here now the Thunder. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists now in this one. Now here's Curry. He's got 23. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, his shooting is unfortunately not helping things, and his lackluster accuracy is probably the thing that's keeping them behind.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Looney passes to Curry. They double-team Curry. 6 on the shot clock. Looney finds Curry. That's good. It's his 7th made basket in 14 tries.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And their passing has been great as well. Ball movement is key in getting good looks, and they've had that down tonight.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines, and that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Paul passes to Curry, takes a three, 8 for 15 with that made basket, but he's not satisfied yet.
And he knocked down 4 triples in the first half. You got to stay in his hip pocket.
Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third, still 0 for 3. Pass to Holmgren. Giddey against Curry. Clock at 6. Buries it down low. Giddey's got 14 points for the game.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
And it's Paul with the ball for Golden State. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. There's the pass to Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Thunder have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Giddey goes in. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Here's Paul. He's got 10. Outside Curry. Puts up a deep three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dort kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Watch the screen.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter.
And upping the intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact.
Warriors leading by 21. Curry is inside. Giddey defending. Thompson passes to Wiggins. Back to Thompson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Wiggins dishes to Paul. 3 on the clock. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul against Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses from short range. And for the Warriors, they're shooting a troubling 38% in the third. Not the finest work of this offense. Passes it to Looney. Wiggins surveying the floor. All up top, defended by Dort. Thompson for the triple. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 13. Dort finds Giddey. There's the drive. Here's Williams. Wiggins with some nice D.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Outside Curry. Another three for Golden State.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Williams. Chris Paul grabs the miss. Golden State's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Pass to Curry. Puts up a deep three. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander. Giddey, no one around him. It's good from the top of the key. Giddey's got 19 points.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Paul against Gilgeous-Alexander. Thompson outside. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Nice defense from Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Well, Dort makes the smart play there. He spots a wide open shooter and just gets him the ball.
Now Paul. He's got 10. To the paint. Here's Curry. Out to Thompson. Lets it go with a 3. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 5 assists tonight. Here's Giddey. He's got 19. Shoots over Curry. Oh, and it's Giddey scoring on a gorgeous play.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
All right, a chance to see stats for Paul. Great showing for him last season. And he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And as you said, dishing out dimes at a top 5 pace, he was in total command of the offense last season. Look for more good things to come. .144 left here in the third quarter. Stolen away. Here's Micic. He has 6. Outside Williams. Pass to Giddey. The pass to Pokusevski. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City moving it around. Williams passes to Giddey. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. Giddey's got 11 points in the quarter.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
We've got 1:13 left in the third. Paul surveying the floor. Thompson for the triple. Drains the three-pointer.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Williams, a screen on Thompson. Here's Giddey. It's rebounded by Payton.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
On the wing, Payton. Thompson outside from the arc. Another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Passes it to Giddey. Williams sets a screen for Giddey. 6 on the shot clock. Williams passes to Pokusevski. From deep three-point land. Micic can't hit. Thompson with it. Down low. Here's Saric. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Golden State Warriors in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. We'll return shortly. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. We've got Williams. Wiggins is out there with Pokusevski. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the 2. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. No problems knocking that one down. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half.
Didn't get a 3 in the first half, but now he's on the board with his first triple of the game.
Curry is inside. Ball against Williams. Out to Thompson. From deep. Rebounded by Joe. And Greg, one of the finer points of the new collective bargaining agreement, players in the G League Ignite or overseas no longer automatically entering the NBA draft when they turn 19.
Yeah, it makes sense. You think about players in college, they choose when to enter the draft. So only right to give pros that same amount of time.
Gary Payton has checked in for Thompson. Now Curry. After the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. Kuminga kicks to Curry. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 34.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Back to Wiggins. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And that has got to help the morale of this team. Let's see if that sets up a run here.
Pokusevski, the pass to Joe. That's tipped. It's stolen by Kuminga.
That's 2 really unproductive trips in a row, ending in turnover.
The shot by Saric, no good.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Pokusevski. Clock at 6. Here's Joe. No good from outside.
Locking the arc down. Defense knows it's on them to scare off those shots.
That's tipped. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Richard, from when you were a first-round pick back in 2001 to now, what are the biggest changes off the floor?
Oh, that's a tough one. Well, I think it's a combination because everyone didn't have a cell phone back in 2001 and then social media. So now you got social media and cell phones, camera phones. That is the thing that has changed. I think players and teams are just under so much more scrutiny now.
Dort, he's checked in for Wiggins. The Warriors also with a sub. Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Saric. And so Paul nails both of them. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Here's Joe, guarded by Curry. Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Pass to Kuminga. Peyton inside, defended by Dort. It's Curry outside, and the Warriors miss again.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Peyton. Now the Warriors moving it up. Floats it up for Wiggins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
I've always said, when in doubt, just jump over them. And Wiggins is listening to me.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Joe, guarded by Curry. Joe passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Paul. It's rebounded by Golden State. And it's the Warriors on the break. Here's Curry with the three. It's good from long range. Curry's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for the Warriors. Paul against Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Pokusevski. Here's Joe. Clock at 4. Williams sets a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. For three. The shot by Williams, no good.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Kuminga sends a screen for Curry. Jacks up a three. Pokusevski grabs the miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. And with this new in-season tournament, Greg, the NBA continuing to innovate. Are they getting, though, 2 out there for you? Or do you like it?
Listen, I think it pays to be bold. And I'll be one to admit I was not a fan of the play-in. But I got to tell you, it's been a tremendous success. So I've got an open mind.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
So both teams changing it up here. He hits both from the stripe.
And this guy just does everything. Scores, passes, good rebounder, just an all-around terrific basketball player.
Now here's Paul. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. The dish now to Wiggins. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Wiggins.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And stolen by Williams. And they're moving it up. Here's Micic. Finished off the break.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Golden State Warriors. Outside Curry. Shoots the three, and again for three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Outside Williams. So here's one for you, RJ. Is there anyone in the league right now that reminds you of yourself as a player?
Now, if we're talking about me in my prime, and I hope these players don't get disrespected, but Jaylen Brown and Andrew Wiggins, just the way they play, some of the moves that they make, like I can see myself doing those things.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren comes in for Wiggins, and Josh Giddey's subbed in for Micic. And it's the Warriors with the ball. The shot by Sharch, no good.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Giddey against Curry. Giddey the pass to Williams. 5 on the clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 26.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Warriors have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Paul dishes to Curry. Lets it go from deep. And the rejection by Holmgren. Pass to Saric. Kicks it to Kuminga. Golden State moving the ball around. They double team Curry. And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Curry.
There's one for the low light. Wow. I'm not sure who messed up the pass, but look, somebody did.
And the Thunder making a change here. Williams has checked in. The Thunder have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Paul against Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Paul. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Smooth sailing for Golden State. Pass to Jackson Davis. Drains the 3, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. That one on Holmgren. And Richard, with this new collective bargaining agreement, the players will now be able to invest in NBA teams.
A chance for them to capitalize on skyrocketing franchise valuations. I love it. And it's a big deal. The NBA is the first league to allow player investment, always ahead of the pack.
And that one misses. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Dort against Paul. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Paul left side. Pick by Kuminga. Launches it. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Holmgren's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Pass to Williams. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Defended by Paul. Here's Williams, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Saric has checked in for the Warriors. Smooth sailing for Golden State. And here is Paul. And that one, good.
Works just as hard inside. Great footwork for Paul. Leads to great results.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. GA, is it me, or does it feel like we've had more parity in the league the last few seasons?
Well, Kevin, the playoffs have been pretty hard to predict lately. I will give you that. There's been only one repeat champion in the past decade. It's a competitive league.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the shot by Chris Paul. Giddey, the shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 8 now on the night. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Now, here's Kuminga. Back to Paul. He dishes it to Saric. Payton outside. There's the pass to Moody. 6 to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. Second chance shot. The shot by Saric, no good. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams, a screen on Paul. Now here's Giddey. With the floater. And Moody pulls it down. The Warriors shooting only 35% in the fourth quarter. The offense looking a little rickety. Gilgeous-Alexander against Paul. Here's Kuminga, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
First one falls for him. We have certainly seen some great MVP races the last few years. Richard, are you satisfied with how the MVP is chosen?
Yeah, Kev, I was happy with it. At the end of the day, there's always going to be at least 2 or 3 other guys that have a legitimate MVP case. So, this year might have been a close one, but next year it might go to the next guy.
Both free throws good from Kuminga. Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. It's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 13 points now in the quarter.
He's doing everything he can. If they want to win, others have to step up and provide some scoring.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting here about 46% for the game. Paul passes to Saric. Feeds it to Kuminga. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander wants to get it to Giddey and does. The kick out to Williams. Oh my, he'll go to the line with a chance for a 4-point play. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up.
One shot.
And statistically, more young players in the league today, Greg, than in decades past. Might be a reason the age limit wasn't lowered in this new CBA.
Yeah, I mean, the veterans saying, hey, we're already having a tough time sticking around. And I think having those guys helps on and off the court.
A minute 50 left to play here in the fourth. Holmgren sets the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. Some solid defense from Saric. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Golden State. Tries from 10, and Holmgren pulls it down. Oklahoma City's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over. And that's now 30 points for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. The Warriors shooting around 37% in the fourth quarter. The minutes starting to wear on them.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Warriors.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Stephen Curry.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Giddey with it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. There's 31 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Williams kicks to Giddey. Just 5 on the clock. Count it.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
On offense, here are the Warriors. The clock now can just run out for the Warriors. Ball against Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul outside. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much, Stephen.
Thank you for that, David. That concludes the first game of the NBA season. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. See you next time.